Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, Your Everyday Economics. If you are new today, my name is Parul and I am super excited to share a big part of my story with you. Almost 20 years ago, I landed in the US, came here from India with a head full of dreams, not much money, and a big goal to build a life here. And wow, in these 2 decades, I have learned so much, not just about living in this new country, but about something even more important: how tiny habits can make a massive difference. My background is in economics and finance. I came to the US to do my master's in economics. I did it from USC. Upon graduating, I found a very high paying job in economic litigation consulting and worked there with the lawyers directly for many years, diving deep into numbers, helping businesses settle complex lawsuits. But here's the thing: even though I was doing the analysis for Fortune 500 companies, it was much later when I began understanding on how to run my own household finances. I got married early on after finishing my degree, and my husband was primarily in charge of taking care of our household finances. But over the years, we have picked some habits that made a big difference and gave us the peace of mind when it comes to financial freedom. We're not talking about lottery here, we're talking about everyday consistent steps that actually build wealth and security. And I want to chat in this video about all those small habits. So without any further ado, let's get started. This sounds like a cliche, but the most important habit is to pay yourself first. This is the most crucial rule I learned, and I have stuck with it from day one. As soon as we both get paid, even before we paid for rent, groceries, or anything important, 20% of our salaries directly went into the savings account. In the beginning, when the money was tight, when we just started our jobs and we had student loans to pay off, it was 10%, but that money was untouched. In the beginning, I saved it in a regular savings account like Bank of America, but over the years, I learned that they pay pretty much nothing in the savings account, like 0.01%. So we moved to a high yield savings account. Right now, we use Discover Bank. Before that, we were using Ally Bank. And I will put the link in the description below on another video that I made, that why high yield savings bank makes more sense. And as you guys have noticed, since 2022, when the overall interest rate started going up, this high yield savings account was giving us much higher interest rate. It was about getting into the habit of putting my future self first. It is not about saving what's left over, it's about making savings a bill that you have to pay. And you can set it up automatically. In this way, it will make a foundation for your future. Both my husband and I come from middle class families, so saving was in our DNA. What we learned next made all the difference. And this directly leads me to the second habit of investing from early on and being consistent with it. My background in economics and math taught me that compound interest would become my best friend if I start early. So we started investing even small amounts regularly, dropping into something like diversified index fund. We were pretty much doing S&P 500 from Vanguard. I have promoted in my other videos also because I feel like it tracks the 500 top companies in the US. So you are very well diversified, and it has on an average given return of 10% annually. And we also made sure that we have used all of our tax advantage accounts like 401ks, IRAs, etc. Once our income threshold increased, we were no longer qualified to do an IRA, but make use of all the tax advantages account first before you start investing in a regular brokerage account. And for that, you don't have to cherry pick stocks. You can go with any broad market index fund or ETF such as S&P 500 or the US Total Stock Market Index Fund. So there are all these big companies, and the secret is to do investment regularly, even if it's small amount, because you don't know the power of compounding. That in the beginning, it seems like a very small growth, but as the time passes, this becomes exponentially very high. So keep making contributions and you will be very happy when you see the growth in the future, that it has definitely paid off. So, saving and investing are very important, but they also work in hand with mindful spending. My husband, who's an engineer, loves doing DIYs, and he's done so many renovations in our house. We have saved a lot of money by doing a lot of home improvement projects ourselves. Like we have painted all the walls, we have done the entire flooring by ourselves, done a lot of landscaping in our backyard, even painted our kitchen cabinets to give it a complete new look. So we are very mindful on where we want to spend money. We go to India pretty much every year because meeting with our family, our parents is very important to us. So we do save for that. And saving doesn't mean being cheap or depriving yourself. It's about understanding what truly matters to you. Before we bought anything, especially any big stuff, we would ask ourselves, do we really need it? What good will it actually do for us? So it wasn't about never treating myself, but about making these smart choices. For example, instead of eating out every day, I learned to cook more at home. Instead of buying the newest iPhone every year, I'm happy with what I have. I'm still driving my 17-year-old Toyota 4Runner because I take good care of it and it's running perfectly fine, even though all of my friends have upgraded to electric cars recently. As an immigrant, I'm always trying to learn and adapt. That's another important tip I want to give it to you, because we came from another country, and in the beginning, understanding all these financial terms was difficult. 401k, the tax system here, how do you save for your kids college, like 529 plan. There's so much to learn. I made it a point to spend time each month learning something new about personal finance or investing. So reading books, checking out trusted financial channels, listening to famous YouTubers, this all kept me in loop of what's going on in the economy and how do I manage my finances better. So this way I am updated, and as the economy is changing, I also update my plans of personal finance. And the biggest reason for me to start this channel was also when I felt that I now have the knowledge that I can share with the rest of the world so they can also benefit from my knowledge. Now, you might be thinking, well, you already have a finance and economics background, so it would be easy for you. Well, yes, but the biggest advantage I had as an immigrant was a certain mindset shift. Many of us come here with a strong sense of purpose to excel in our careers, with a real drive to build a better life for ourselves and for our families. This often means we are super resilient, we work hard, and we're naturally good at being careful with money and savings. I'm proud of that. I use that initial drive to build these awesome financial habits, and so can you. I want to touch upon the habit of not comparing yourself with your friends and neighbors. So, my husband and I are very clear about it. We don't want to look rich, we want to be rich. We want to have a solid savings and investment for our retirement. Soon we will be done paying off our house, so we'll be completely debt free. And we've also saved for our children's college. We can plan any type of vacation without overthinking. We go to India every year and just enjoying the American dream. This is something I teach my kids to. Don't keep up with the Jonases, because there is no limit to how rich you can be. There would be somebody who always has a better phone than you, always has a better shoes, better car, fancier house or whatever. So don't just go after that. Do something that truly makes you happy, and do conscious spending, and always save money even if you have small jobs. Like my daughter has a job in her campus, so she gets some money from working in the school. So I tell her that you need to save a part of it, so that you develop this habit when you actually start working. Also, at this stage of life, I feel that materialism is not the only thing that brings you happiness. You need to connect to nature, you need to take care of your health. And just don't chase financial freedom because health is your biggest wealth. Sitting in front of computers for incredibly long hours, eating junk food because you don't have time to cook healthy, has become a habit of us. And if we don't take care of our health, especially when we are, entering our 40s, we pay very big price later on in terms of high medical bills. We recently got a puppy, so he's keeping me more active now. So do whatever you like to keep yourself moving. Eat more mindfully because your metabolism slows down with age. And it's not about getting rich overnight, it's about building a solid financial foundation that lets you live life on your terms without constant money worries. It means having more than enough money saved for emergencies. It means having investments working for you even when you are sleeping. It means you can chase your dreams, support your loved ones, give away for charities, and do something for your physical and mental health. These are just not money goals, these are life goals. In this money journey, remember this: the longest journey starts with a single step. And when it comes to your finances, that step is just one small consistent habit. So let me know in the comments what is one tiny habit you will start today. I would love to know it. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more such content. And hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on anything. And I will see you guys in my next one. Take care. Bye.